Hey Uplifters, welcome. Uh Hey Uplifters, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the post notification bell, do all that good stuff. So I also have conversations with a friend of mine, and we talk about different stuff, and the BLM movement was brought up in conversation, and he wanted to, like, I guess, give me like a little interview. So he asked me 10 questions to see where my head was at and just to talk about how I felt about things and just like different stuff like that. So, like, a disclaimer, I guess, like, he's Puerto Rican, so, like, yeah. So the first question: did you think that the black community would receive a backlash from the BLM movement from recent events? And name some. I was like, yes, because it angered some people. And yeah, and maybe it's because they're opposed to equal rights and people wanting to fight against the movement. Because, like, let's be honest, no matter what we do, it seems like no matter what we do, of course we have people that's for us, and then there's always somebody that's going to be against us. And people don't see, of course, eye to eye to our standpoint and our point of views to situations like this or any injustices. Do you have any fears about the BLM movement since recent events? And I was like, no. I feel like change will come from it. But the unknowing of it all is like, I can't explain the feeling. There's the unknown stuff, or the future of not knowing. It's like, what's the word? I'm not fearful, I'm not scared, but the unknowing could be uneasy. That's the word I'm looking for, uneasy. And I know that we'll make a change, but it's a process, and yeah, it's just the uneasiness. It's a problem for me, but I know that I pray and I'm good on that, so I know that everything's gonna be okay, regardless of anything. Do you have any regrets about the movement since recent events? Not really. I just think at times our anger gets the best of us. And of course, when we show that angry side, it's like, oh, you're aggressive, you're a thug, you're this, you're that, and it's just like you're just looked down upon because our anger showed, and we're human. So what do you expect when you're not heard? I'm not saying that I'm for anything that's been wrong in any situation or any protest. I'm just saying, like, when someone's angry, of course you see another side of them, and that's with anybody. And what do you expect? I mean, I'm just gonna leave that like that. Do you think the backlash that's coming from the movement will be counterproductive by dividing us further as an American society? I feel like we're coming together for the most part, but the ones that don't agree with the movement or what we're fighting for can be harmful. When I say that, like, can be harmful, like, we've seen it. Whoever will watch this video know what I'm talking about. So those type of people can harm the movement or just be harmful in general. As Americans, do we seem to be taking a step back into history? Yes and no. I feel like the killings never stopped. They're just now being recorded, as a lot of us have said, and a lot of events that has happened over the years is like, it's just being recorded, and we just see it on social media or on the news. And it's crazy how the racist people are coming out more, though. It's like, it's just crazy that they're just more not afraid to, like, say I'm racist. Well, maybe sometimes people, they don't say that they're racist, but the things that they say and how they act and what they say or how they say is like, okay, you're not afraid to, like, you're just gonna say that and you think it's okay. And yeah. But yeah, Do you think segregation will ever happen again in America due to the movement and the killings? No, because we're standing up for ourselves. More than ever now. That's more than ever. We're standing up for ourselves. We're saying enough is enough. We're not you know, like, we're not, how, I can't put it into words, but we're not that no more. We're not afraid any longer. Like, we're going to stand up for what's right and what we believe in, and that's that. But also said, but if it would come about, it would be because of the domino effect of negative actions. You know, it's always, if one thing happened, another thing, it's just a domino effect of everything. But other than that, like, no, we're standing up. We're fighting. We're going to get through this. We're going to make a change. And that's just that on that. What do you think would be the worst outcome from all of this? And I was like, a race war. But it seems like we are already there, though. So it's just like, of course, things can get worse before they get better, or they could just get better. But the worst comes to worst, we're already here. It could just get worse than what it already is. What do you think would be another effective, positive way to get your point across as a Black American? Maybe having like town hall meetings and petitioning for the changes we need in our community, and as in like a whole. But we're doing that. That's one thing I can really think of, other than, of course, the protesting and bringing awareness to the injustices that has happened over the years and recently, and just fighting for our rights, which we already did that, but I guess we have to fight harder to really be heard. So yeah. Have you thought about the impact the movement would have on a smaller scale? On a smaller scale. Not really. I've just thought about the bigger picture, changing America. That's it. And that's pretty much, I don't think about, I don't know, I try to look at things from, of course, I like to stay at a positive side of everything, and it's just like, okay, we're doing all this. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna fight. We're gonna make a change. That's what I, of course, get from it, see from it, and I don't look at it on a smaller scale. Do you think Blacks fighting back now will impact future Black presidency opportunities in a negative way? That was a lot, because, I talk fast. And I said yes. Even if it's harder for us to do it, it's always possible. But if we want change, we have to be the change. Like, yeah, it's going, whatever the case is, it was hard for Obama to get into office, or whatever the case is. But we have to fight for this change, because it's necessary. It's really necessary. Well, those are like the 10 questions that he gave me. He was supposed to like be in this video, like, not like you wouldn't see him, but you would like hear his voice maybe. But it's okay, I guess. But like, that's like, those questions really opened my mind, because I really didn't think about a lot of that stuff. Of course, we see the negative side, because of course the media switch things around and make it seem like it's, make situations not, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say more than what they are, but sometimes in those cases, or it's like just they show the reaction of what the action was, and not the whole bit, of course, not the whole big picture, or whatever the case is. But I just know that a change will come from this. Like, it's so many people that are for us, and there's so many people that, of course, are against, because they have to look at themselves and to dig deep within themselves to realize, like, why you think it's okay for someone to get murdered in front of people, and nothing be done about it. Because if someone that's of color murder someone, especially when like a camera's right in front of them and don't have no regard. It's just like, okay, I'm just doing this right now, right in front of your face. And they're gonna go to jail, even if it's a camera or if it's not a camera. Like they're gonna go to jail. But someone that's supposed to protect us, that's not protecting us, that's killing us, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's like all we want to be heard is the fact that the system isn't our best friend. It's not our friend at all. And something needs to happen. Something needs to change within the fact of how people become police officers. Something needs to change with like the whole justice system. Like a lot needs to change, but we're making a change one step at a time, literally, by protesting, by advocating for those that have lost their lives, by just being a voice for the voiceless. Like, yes, some people protest, some people do their research, some people make posts or blogs or make videos. A lot of people do different things to help as a whole. And I also feel like we have to just be together. Like, we have to, like, we're in this together. We're in this together. We have to build each other up together. Meaning, yes, we're not always going to agree. We're not always going to get along, whatever the situation is, but we have to build each other up and stay to that point. Like, we have to love each other. We have to be there for each other. We have to make sure that the foundation is stronger than ever now for the next generation and the next generation. We have to keep fighting to make things better for the young ones that are watching us. We have to be a role model for the young ones that are watching. We just have to be that. And we have to do it in a way that's going to be effective, in a way that's going to impact lives for the better. So yeah, I don't want to like be preaching or going on, but that's how I feel. Like, we just have to be together. And I'm saying that, you know what I mean? I'm saying it because it's the truth, of course. And of course, like, I'm not going to say, get on here, rant and rave about what's going on, what's this in the community or what's going on. If you read between the lines, you know what I'm saying? We have to stick together. We have to be for each other. And for the ones that are with us, we have to be with them as well. But, yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. We got this, y'all. We got it.